Now I will introduce other therapies related to acupuncture. It includes cupping therapy and stripping therapy. What is cupping therapy? Cupping is a therapy in which a jar is attached to the skin surface to create a suction through pressure by heat or vacuum. For vacuum cupping, actually, it is very easy to do by ourselves at home. And by fire cupping, I recommend don't do it at home, and it should be done by the doctors in clinics or in hospitals. The purpose of cupping include improve the blood circulation, relieve pain and inflammation, disperse cold and dampness, help to relax and well-being. It is also a type of deep tissue massage. The cupping techniques include rotation cupping, moving cupping, successive flash cupping, bloodletting cupping, and cupping with needles. Let's look at one by one. This is rotation cupping with vacuum cups.
Rotation cupping. It is the most commonly used method. Firstly, attach the cups on the skin, and then pull the air out till the cup is tightened. Keep 5 to 10 minutes and then release. This technique is suitable for invasion of pathogenic wind, cold, and dampness.
Rotation cupping with fire cups. This is moving cupping.
Moving cupping is usually used on flat and thick muscles part, such as back and hip. Firstly, apply oil on skin surface. Then, choose a medium or small cup and attach it on the skin. The cup should not be too tight as the patient will feel hurt. Gradually increase the pressure to make sure the patient can bear it. After 5 minutes, change a bigger cup with a stronger pressure. You can give more oil if the skin is too dry. If you have wind and cold in the body, the skin color will turn red or purple. Kneading the surface and improve the blood circulation.
This is moving cupping. We recommend doing moving cupping by the acupuncturist in clinic or hospital. Please don't do it at home. Moving cupping have very good effects to treat common cold and some respiratory problems like cough, asthma. Okay, next one, let's look at successive flash cupping.
Successive flash cupping is used to take out the pathogenic factors such as wind, cold, and heat. Attach the cup to the skin and remove it immediately. We do it from upper back to the lower back. Change the cup after 10 times because the rim of the cup will be too hot. The treatment can last for 5 to 10 minutes.
Successive flash cupping has good effect to relax muscles, so it is often used for facial paralysis and people who has catch cold or muscle spasm. This is bleeding cupping.
Bleeding cupping is used 3-edged needle or syringe needle and cupping together. Firstly, disinfect the skin surface of the point. Use syringe needle, puncturing the local points quickly. Then, attach the cup on it. Retain the cup for 5 to 10 minutes. Doctors use this technique to relieve illness caused by pathogenic heat and blood stasis, such as acne, dermatitis, and soft tissue defect. This technique should only be performed by doctors. It is not safe to do it by yourself.
Okay, next one, cupping with needles.
Cupping with needles. In order to consolidate the therapeutic effect, doctors can use cupping and acupuncture at the same time. Firstly, take the acupuncture on the point. And then attach cups onto the needles.
We can use vacuum cup and fire cup as well.
Retain both the needles and cups for 10 minutes. Then remove them.
That's cupping therapy. Now let me introduce what is scraping therapy. Scraping therapy is a manual form of therapy where an instrument is used to scrape over the skin and improve circulation in the area. When we do the scraping, what tools do we need? We need a scraping board and a scraping oil. Scraping board can be used by buffalo horn, jade, and bienstone. Each one has different functions. And scraping oil include olive oil, ginger oil. Let's look at the purpose of scraping therapy. Include improve the blood circulation, relieve pain and inflammation, remove blood stasis, break down scar tissues, and it is a type of deep tissue massage. And about the scraping techniques, we have 7 techniques. They are surface scraping, corner scraping, 1 corner scraping and 2 corners scraping, point pressing, patting, vigorous scraping, press needling, also include horizontal and vertical, and the last one is add technique. Let's look at the video. The first one is surface scraping.
Surface scraping. Use long edge of the scraping board to press the skin with 30 to 60 degrees. Scrape evenly in one direction. The principle is from up to down. or from middle line to both sides. This method is suitable for flat parts of the body, such as the shoulder, back, or lumbar.
Okay, next one corner scraping.
One corner scraping. Press one corner of the scraping board against the skin at a 45-degree angle and scrape over acupoints from top to bottom. This method is suitable for small area and acupoints in obvious depression, such as 肩颈 or 分池.
Let's look at two corners scraping.
Two corner scraping. We usually use this method on the bladder meridian. Press the groove of the scraping board against the spinal processes, so the corners of the two rest on both sides of the spine. Scrape from top to bottom with the board. The angle should be about 45 degrees against the skin.
Okay, next one is point pressing.
Point pressing. Place the corner of the scraping board to the point with 90 degrees. Press downward while gradually increasing the pressure, and then quickly remove the tool. This method creates strong stimulation to the acupoint. We usually use it for muscle knot.
Point pressing just use scraping board like a tool instead of thumb or fingers. It just like the massage to press the acupoints, but it gives the stronger stimulation. Let's look at next technique, hatting.
Hatching the body with hollow palm. This method is usually used along meridians. It has a function to regulate qi and improve blood circulation.
Okay, next one, vigorous scraping.
Vigorous scraping. This method is usually used side of the head. Place corners of the scraping board on the head with 90 degrees. Scrape back and forth in small stroke, just about 2 to 3 centimeters. The scraping board should constantly contend with the skin. Do not scrape too hard. Keep the pressure soft and even.
Next one, horizontal press kneading.
Horizontal press kneading. Place the corner of the scraping board. It should be less than 20 degrees against the skin. Press and rotate the board. Do it gently and slowly. This method is suitable for 合谷, 足三里.
Let's look at vertical press kneading.
Vertical press kneading. This method is suitable for the points between two tendons or in the fork of two bones. Place the corner of the scraping board on a point to the skin with 90 degrees. Press and knead the point. Do it gently and slowly.
The last one is ending technique.
Adding technique. Use the long edge of the scraping board to scrape up or down to a meridian. This method is applied at the end of each stripping session to relax muscles and relieve fatigue.
Okay, this is frequently used scripting techniques. This is all the contents I introduced about acupuncture and moxibustion. Let's go over the contents about today's lecture. Firstly, I tell you a story of reporter James Reston. Then I introduced ancient and modern types of needles. After that, I just introduced how does acupuncture work. It's very simple and generally speaking, because actually uh, it is not easy to explain the acupuncture's principles and the scientific in such a short time. But I just give the general idea about meridian system, qi, and how does acupuncture to treat disease. After that, I introduced what is moxibustion, how does moxie wound made it, and the clinical applications of moxibustion. Finally, I introduced the cupping and the scraping therapies, which is often frequently used in acupuncture department. That's all for today. Thank you all.